Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Climb into bed and get super comfortable. It's time for you to try and be still and quiet. That way you can relax your body and let go of your busy day. It was first thing in the morning. Tucker and Leo had gone over to the cat's house. They were going to do something. It was Sunday. They had all day to hang out together. They hadn't made any specific plans, but before they'd gone over to the cat's house, Tucker had gone onto the back garden, gone over to the Buddha statue, dug up his special magical stone, filled in the hole, and carried his stone all the way to Heid, Cherry, and Vaya's place. When they got inside, Tucker put the stone on the breakfast table.
What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do you think it's time? Do you think we should do it? Do you think we should do it? It's Sunday. We have all day together. We can go and have an exploration. We can go and do something fantastic. We could maybe go parachuting. We could maybe go sail on the ocean. We could maybe go... get his toes done. I don't know. We could do something very nice.
Cherry said,
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I love being human. I really do like it. You get so many choices. I mean, it's ace being a cat and everything. It's so cool to be a cat. So ace. But, sometimes it's like, life's a bit limited as a cat. I mean, for one, we do jump great, right? We jump so good. So I'm not going to say I can't reach anything when I'm a cat, because you know what? I'm so nimble. I can jump onto the kitchen side. I can jump on top of the kitchen cabinets. I can jump on the roof. I can climb a tree. I can do all sorts of experimenting if I want to. But, humans just different. It feels nice. You know what? This sounds so silly, but one of my favourite things to do? You know what one of my favourite things to do is being human?
Vaya said.
No.
Cherry said.
Putting jeans on. I really like it, especially when they're button jeans. It's so much fun. I don't know why. I think just like having like fingers and being able to do your buttons, it's just so awesome. Especially a good pair of jeans, right? Good pair of jeans is like best thing in the world. And I didn't think I was going to be so particular about my jeans, but you can get so many different types of jeans. You can get crop jeans, you can get baggy jeans, you can get like what's it called? Granddad jeans? Boyfriend jeans. You can get granddad jeans.
Leo said, I like the sound of granddad jeans. I bet they're kind of cool.
You know what, Leo? I bet they are. I bet you'd be able to start a trend or something if you had a pair of granddad jeans.
Heidi said, what are granddad jeans and what do they look like? Leo said, I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. But I think I'd like them. Tucker said,
No way, Leo. Am I wearing granddad jeans? No way. I'm too schooly cool. No, I'm too I'm too cool for school. That's it, I'm too cool for school to wear granddad jeans. Granddads can keep their jeans to themselves. I'm going to wear me some cool like Levi's or some baggy jeans or something that looks good with my cool clothes. Anyway, shall we be human? Shall we be human, guys?
Everyone agreed that they were going to be human. Tucker took the stone over to the window. The sun and the daylight was shining brightly through the window. Perfect place to do it. He held up his stone. The sunlight started to shine through the stone. The white opal stone got very, very bright, and the golden veins lit up inside of the stone, telling Tucker that things were working perfectly. He kept watching the stone, and then his angel appeared in the middle of the stone. There she was, seemingly hovering in the sky, wings moving slowly, as if she was just treading water. You get just one wish. One wish, she said. Tucker said,
"Ooh, goody, goody, goody. I would like for this time. Now this is between me and you, my lovely, lovely angel. But this time, you know what I want to do when I'm human? I want to go skateboarding. I want to be a skateboard dude. I'm going to be so cool. So, yes, please, me and my friends, and as many friends as you could possibly drag out of the bodies of the catties and the doggies, I would like us all to be human and go skateboarding."
Just like that, Tucker, Leo, Heidi, Cherry, Vaya, Sasha, D'Angelo, Poe were all there at the skateboard park. They all found themselves stood together in a group.
OMG! The whole gang's back together. OMG! I love it when we all change at the same time. It's so cool.
Mr. Kitty, D'Angelo, being cool as he is already without even trying to be cool, jumped onto his skateboard and instantly did a drop-in. He went off the biggest slope, didn't even look the slightest bit scared, and just dropped into it as if he was dropping into a fishbowl, as if he was dropping into some big, giant hole in the ground. Absolutely no fear. And then when he came back up, Vaya said,
"Oh, my, you're just so good at that."
D'Angelo shrugged. "You want to see this?" D'Angelo dropped in again off the giant side of the skateboard, went zooming down into the middle, and then he actually did an ollie and jumped. He lifted himself up off the skateboard. The skateboard went with him as if both of them were lifting up off the ground magically together. Tucker said, "That's an ollie. D'Angelo just did an ollie, just like that. I think I can do an ollie." Tucker stood on the edge as if he was going to do a drop-in, just like D'Angelo. He got a bit nervous. It looked like a really steep drop. Like a really, really steep drop. Like, what the heck kind of drop. But he shoved down his fears. He knew he was going to be a cool skater dude. And he had to prove it. He had to prove that he was a cool skater dude. So, he took himself, his Vans, his baggy jeans, and his oversized baggy t-shirt, with his cap on backwards, and dropped in like he knew exactly what he was doing. He just went for it, guys. He didn't even flinch. Well, he did at the top, but no one noticed. It was so scary. He thought he was going to break his ankles or something. He didn't. He did it awesome. He did it perfect. And then he was going to attempt to do the ollie, just like D'Angelo, because D'Angelo couldn't be cooler than him. No one could be cooler than him. And you know, Tucker and Mr. Kitty have got history. Tucker always wanted to be Mr. Kitty's friend, and Mr. Kitty was just too cool for school. Mr. Kitty was always like, "No, get out of my face. No, go away, dog. I don't want anything to do with you. No, I don't play with dogs. I'm too cool for that. No, don't touch me. Don't sniff me. Don't lick me." That was Mr. Kitty's relationship with Tucker when they were dogs and cats. But as humans, they were buddies, but there was still some kind of competition between them. A healthy competition. It was like they drove each other forward. If one of them was going to do it, the other was going to do it. If one of them was good at something, the other one was going to be good at something. It was like they weren't willing to leave each other behind. And all of this was unspoken between them. It wasn't out loud. Leo was exactly the same as he was when he was a dog. Leo could not care less what kind of competition was going on between the two of those two. He just stayed out of it. Leo was more focused on Sasha. Sasha looked so cute. She looked so cute. She had some shorts on and a t-shirt, and she was wearing like sunglasses. She had a headband on that was like a fluffy rainbow headband. It was super cute. Leo couldn't take his eyes off her. "It's been so long," he said. "How are you doing, Sasha? I thought you were coming to visit." Sasha said, "Oh yeah, sorry about that. Family changed their minds. We didn't get to come to San Diego after all." "Oh, I was waiting for you." Sasha said, "You were?" Leo said, "Yeah, of course. I mean, we're friends, right?" Sasha blushed and said, Yep, that's right. Yeah, maybe next time. Apparently, my family's got plans for summer, so hopefully we can come visit then. And we can hang out, through the fence. We'll see each other. Maybe we'll get to hang out on the front garden a little bit and play." "I'd like that," said Leo. Leo and Sasha weren't skateboarding. They were wearing rollerblades. You could also do that at the skate park. There was different areas where you could rollerblade, roller skate, you could skateboard. It was all the cool kids. The ones that did all that stuff. Leo was wearing a pair of khaki pants and he was wearing a white t-shirt. He had some beige Vans on and he looked super smooth and cool without even trying, because that's just Leo. Cherry loved her outfit. She was wearing a red jumpsuit. She got it rolled up at the bottom and she was wearing black Converse. She looked so cool. I look so cool. OMG. How did that angel know that? I just love jumpsuits. They're like so awesome. Look at it. It looks like I'm going to go like fix an aeroplane or something. I look like I'm in the Navy. If this were blue, I'd look like I was like, all I need is a spanner. And I need one of those like headscarves so I look like I'm a worker chick, like I've got to put my hair back because I'm so cool. But I love red, but I'm not sure if red goes with ginger hair. What do you think, Vaya? Vaya said, "I like it. I think it looks really cool. And I also think that you should do whatever you want and you should wear whatever you want. Who says that there has to be rules about what colour goes with red hair? You look so cute in red." Cherry got taller, as if the compliments made her feel more confident. "Aw, thanks, Vaya. You're so sweet." Cherry was watching Tucker. He was attempting to do an ollie down in the middle of the dip. He wasn't doing so great. Cherry decided that if Tucker could do a drop-in, then she was going to attempt to do a grind. Apparently, a grind is when you are going on your board and then you kind of grind down a metal pole or on the side of something. It's when whatever you're doing grinds on the bottom of your board. Something like that. Anyway, Cherry had heard about it. She thought it was super cool. She was going to do it because she is a super cool chick, right? She's a super cool chick. She dropped in brilliantly. Didn't fall off her board, didn't do anything wrong. And then she started going to the part of the skateboard park where you can grind. She was heading over there really fast. She was like coasting and then pushing with her foot and then coasting and pushing with her foot. And then she got there. And she attempted it. She didn't stop. She didn't think about it. She didn't do anything that could freak her out or psych her out or make it so that she thought that she wasn't good enough to do it. She didn't give herself the chance to do any of that. She just went for it. And Cherry, like a cool chick that she is, did a perfect grind. Tucker spotted it.
Oh, how? How did you do that?
Said Tucker.
Cherry said, what do you mean? How did I do that? Why shouldn't I do that? What you trying to say, Tucker? That girls can't do things like that? Silly Tucker. Silly Tucker.
Then, out of nowhere, Cherry did a perfect ollie. She lifted up off the ground, a board came along with her, and then she landed perfectly. And then she drove past Tucker with the biggest cheesy grin as if to say, take that, Tucker. Tucker was stood there with his mouth open. Wow, she's so cool, he said to himself. He didn't say it out loud, but Cherry could tell with the face that he was pulling that he was pretty darn impressed, which made her very, very happy. Because, if Tucker noticed, then that was a good thing. In the meantime, Heidi wasn't doing any of this. She decided, thank goodness, that she had a book in her backpack, that she would just sit and watch everybody and then in between read her book. She wasn't in the mood to try and break her ankles today. Poe sat with her. Poe had been writing more poems. He wrote her another poem. Oh, said Heidi. Great, what is it? He pulled it out of his pocket and opened it up and read the poem to her. When he'd finished, she smiled. I have a poem for you too, she said. She opened up her book, and at the back of the book there was a piece of paper, as if she'd been saving it there for the next time she saw him. She read him the poem. It was about the sunshine. It was a really good poem. He was impressed. That was really good, Poe said. Heidi said, oh, thanks. Yeah, I made it a couple of weeks ago, but we haven't seen each other for ages. Poe said, no, I know, right? How you doing? Heidi said, oh, I'm good. I've been busy, been reading a lot. Poe said, yeah, I've been busy with the theatre, but, I'm really glad I get to see you today. Yeah, said Heidi. Yeah, me too. Vaya was wearing a sun hat today. She was wearing a bright pink dress. Not perfect attire for a skateboard park, but she didn't mind. She wasn't really into skateboarding. She was watching D'Angelo and enjoying herself. It was a sunny day and the weather was really nice and there were loads of cool kids to watch. It was like people watching. It was very entertaining, especially if somebody did something super impressive. Vaya really liked that. She admired the fact that people were good at something. If someone, on the other hand, crashed and burned, like for example, they wheel bit, then that was not fun for her to watch. Wheel bite is when you roll over a pebble or something and it just completely throws you off your board. She didn't like that. She didn't really like to see people get hurt. It wasn't her thing. You know how some people laugh at that? Some people think it's really funny to watch videos of people falling off things or getting hurt. That was not something that Vaya liked. In fact, it made Vaya go queasy. She didn't like that at all. She didn't understand how people could laugh. But then, everyone is so different, right? Thank goodness, we're all so different. They all decided that skateboarding was pretty darn awesome. Even Heidi and Poe and Vaya, that didn't participate, still enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And they met a lot of new friends, which is always really, really cool. But then it was time to go home. They all hugged each other and said goodbye. They didn't know when they would be human again. So you have to enjoy the hugs. You have to savor them and enjoy them, because Vaya wasn't sure when she'd see Mr. Kitty again, and Leo wasn't sure when he would see Sasha again. Maybe over summer, but that relied on her family, so he wasn't sure. Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya hugged Tucker and Leo. Everyone hugged each other. Leo hugged Sasha for a long, long time. And then they all went their separate ways. The end.